The PMI Project Management Professional Certification is obtained by passing a standardized exam. Once applicants have successfully completed the application, they are sent a registration code allowing them to schedule the exam at a Prometric testing center. The exam is 200 multiple choice questions. Of these, 25 questions are considered to be pre-test questions, meaning they will not affect your score. The PMI uses the results of these pre-test questions to shape future exams. However, they will be mixed in randomly to the question set, so you will not know which ones count and which do not. You will be given 4 hours to complete the exam, which averages to a little less than 1.5 minutes per question. Out of the 175 questions that are scored, the PMI does not publish what the score required to pass the exam is. Based on past exams and current rumors, Off-Peak Training estimates the threshold is around 70% and recommends reaching an average of 75% on practice exams to feel confident going into the real thing. When arriving at the testing facility, students are asked to lock up all personal belongings, including books, keys, wallet, or purse, or anything else you may have brought. Headphones are typically provided to reduce ambient noise from fellow test takers. Although you will not be given a physical calculator, the computer will have a virtual calculator to access during the exam. Most centers will allow test takers to bring snacks and water. However, it must be kept outside of the testing room, meaning students will have to leave their computer, which does not pause the timer. It is always a good idea to contact your testing facility before your exam to learn their policies and procedures. After checking in, exam takers will be led to a computer and provided blank paper and pencils for note-taking. A staff member will begin your exam by initiating a 15-minute tutorial that helps explain the user interface of the computer-based testing system. Typically, this may only take a few minutes, so it is recommended that you use the remaining time to jot down a few notes, workflows, and math formulas that would be helpful to reference throughout the exam. Your exam will begin once the 15 minutes expires, or you choose to complete the tutorial. During the exam, you will see only one question per screen. The time will be displayed in the upper right-hand corner, counting down from 4 hours. A next button will be available to move forward through the exam. A back button will also be available. A calculator button will provide temporary access to a floating calculator when needed. A mark button will be available to bookmark which questions you would like to revisit later. After passing through all 200 questions, you will be provided options to review all unanswered questions or review all marked questions. Since you do not lose points for an incorrect answer, you will want to make sure you answer every question, even if it's just a guess. Reviewing marked questions will allow you to step through just the questions you marked. While stepping through these, you may unmark questions as you feel more confident about them. You can then review the ones still marked. As long as time remains, you may continue reviewing questions. The following project management process groups are used to weight the exam. 13% of the exam is based on project initiating. 24% of the exam is based on project planning. 30% of the exam will be based on project executing. 25% of the exam will be based on project monitoring and controlling. The final 8% of the exam covers project closing. We will discuss each domain in more detail in future modules of the e-learning course. Upon completing the exam, you can take a big sigh of relief, and then you will be asked to take a brief survey about the exam environment. You will receive your results instantly, and if you pass, you may immediately call yourself a PMP.